Hello everyone, this is Professor Salim Mullah from PG Mose College of Engineering, Wagholi. In the last lecture, we have learned about temperature stresses in composite parts. Then today we are going to learn about how to calculate the examples on composite parts. Okay, first read the problem carefully. What is the given data in the problem? See, a copper flat 60 mm by 30 mm is joined to another 60 mm by 60 mm steel flat. There are two flats as given, copper and steel, 30 by 60 copper and 60 by 60 mild steel. As shown in figure, if the combination is heated through 100 degree centigrade, that is here 100 degree centigrade is given temperature. Okay, determine stress produced in each bar. We have to determine stress produced in each bar and shear force between the flats. Okay, now alpha C is given at 18.5 10 to 10 raised to minus 6. Alpha is S is given, that is the coefficient of expansion for steel is given 12 into 10 raised to minus 6 per degree centigrade. Then modulus of elasticity for concrete is copper is given 101 GPa. We need to convert it into MPa, just multiply it into 10 raised to 3. We will get it Newton per mm square. Modulus of elasticity for steel 220 GPa, we can convert it into MPa, that is a Newton per mm square. Now with the help of these dimensions, first of all we need to calculate the areas for steel as well as area of copper. So dimensions are given for copper, that is 60 by 30, then 1800 mm square the area of copper, and area of steel becomes 16 to 60, that is 3600 mm square. Okay, now here the length of both the members are same. So with the help of this, again the value of T is given in the problem, that is 100 degree centigrade. Remember this. Okay, now if both the members are heated through 100 degree centigrade, what will happen? They will try to expand. Now as alpha C is given, alpha S is given, alpha C is more than alpha S. So remember, if particular member having a larger coefficient of expansion, that member will be in that member compressive stresses will be developed, and in mild steel here 12, in mild steel tensile stresses will developed. Okay, remember these things. Now if length, now here observe this figure, length is 400 mm for copper as well as for steel. Now if the length of both flats are same, okay, then the force, I will call it as shear force also, shear force between that flats, force is given by, I will write it here, direct formula P. If I consider P is the force, okay, then and it will happen in this direction as well as in this direction. Okay, the same force will happen from both direction. That means P becomes T into bracket alpha C. Now alpha C, the coefficient of expansion copper is higher, alpha C and alpha S divided by 1 upon AC EC plus 1 upon AS ES. Okay, now this is a short formula for finding the force, okay, exerted by the end supports. That means T, now 100 is given in the problem, alpha C, that is the 18.5 into 10 raised to minus 6 is given in the problem, then 12 into 10 raised to minus 6. Okay, now again 1 upon AC, AC is here 1800 into EC, EC is given in the problem like 101 into 10 raised to 3 plus 1 upon 3600 into 220 into 10 raised to 3. Okay, now calculate these terms carefully. Now upper term we will get 6.5 into 10 raised to minus 6, 10 raised to minus 4 here, then 5.5 into 10 raised to minus 9 first term, this term plus 9 1.26 into 10 raised to minus 6. 1.26 into 10 raised to minus 9. Okay, when you calculate all such terms, we will get the total value, that is the 96,153.8 Newton. Okay, now this is the value of force exerted by the end supports, and I will call it as shear force between flats. Okay, which is joined together. Okay, now in this way I will calculate the force exerted by end supports due to the temperature 100 degree centigrades. But they are asking about the stress produced in each bar, that is the stress in steel and stress in copper. Then how to calculate stress in steel and stress in copper? Now we know the formula for stress in steel, that is stress in steel means load upon area. That means the load means what? That is the force upon now steel, that is I will take it as here area of steels, that is P is here 96,153.8 divided by, now area of steel here 3,600. Okay, then stress in steel becomes 26.70 Newton. Okay, stress in steel becomes 26.70 Newton, as the coefficient of expansion for steel is lower than the coefficient of expansion for copper. Then the stress in steel will developed, okay, in tensile nature. Okay, got it? Now another term, stress in copper, simply solve, use this force again, P upon area of copper, then it becomes, now put these values, P 96,153.8 and area of concrete, it is 1800, then the value of stress in copper becomes 53.41 Newton. Put these values, P and AC. P is this value and AC is this value. Put these values and calculate this value as 53.41 Newton, as the coefficient of expansion is higher than the steel. That means it is in compressive nature. Compressive nature. Okay, now this is how to calculate the stress in steel and stress in copper. Similarly, we have calculated the force exerted by the end supports, and we called it as shear force between the flats. Now you can convert it into kilonewton also. What will happen? Just multiply the 10 raised to minus 3 to this term, we will get 96.153 kilonewton. Okay, now in this way we can find the value of stress in steel, copper and force, that is the shear force exerted by the end supports. Thank you.